technical difficulties.
Yes.
We're back. We're back to that again. We thought we were doing so well.
We were doing really, really well.
Yes.
But, you know, things happen. But we're here.
We're here.
And so we're not going to have a long introduction since we're running late already. And without further ado,
Liana Ramirez.
Yay!
Did you like that? Ramirez. Hi.
Hi, guys. I feel like it's my fault for the technical difficulties, so I'm just going to take all the blame and all that fun stuff. So,
and you're a youngster. You're supposed to be good at all that stuff.
You see, I'm really good at other things, not technology. Maybe Instagram, maybe TikTok, but that's about it. That's where we draw the line.
Well, we are so happy to have you here today.
Yes.
And so
Thank you guys so much for having me. I've been looking forward to this, and yeah, I'm just so excited. So yay!
Awesome. So we were looking you up before we had you on as a guest, and you are not only a Power Ranger, you're also an author.
I am an author. It's crazy. Yeah. I have actually a couple of my books behind me, and then like this really obnoxious poster thing as well because you know branding. I wrote a book. It's called The Secrets Within Me. It's in the same genre as like Harry Potter, Hunger Games. It's kind of a cross between, at least what I tell people in my pitch. It's a cross between Percy Jackson and Indiana Jones and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So kind of all those three mixed in one. And I'm currently working on my sequel right now. So like,
are you turning this into a screenplay, Mama?
That is the goal. I really see this as like the next big franchise. I know that's talking huge, but I mean it's
as you should
dream in the world to turn this into kind of the next big thing. The world is so expansive and so beautiful and so magical and adventurous, and I think very wholesome too. So I think it's like the perfect family story for people to escape into. And one day I hope some studio takes a look at it and goes, yes, that is a lot of money we can make right there. Yes, let's do it.
Yes.
So
you got to make that happen.
I'm in the works. That's all in the works right now as we speak. And I'm currently re-strategizing some things right now. And it's actually blown up a good bit, English on TikTok. So I'm continuing to use that tool to push it and market it. It's been going fantastic. Like I'm over the moon about it.
That's wonderful.
That's fantastic. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're going to explain a little bit. We get what's called super chats that come in, and these are people that really want they send in messages. They pay to have their messages read.
Okay.
And so you have several that have already come in. And so,
wow. That's fancy.
Yeah. Yes, it is. In addition to our normal chat as well, there's also 100,000 messages that have come in there too. So we have a super chat dance.
Get ready.
Oh.
We want to see the best super chat dance. If you're a TikToker, I think you're going to take some people down today with your super chat style.
Okay.
Ready?
So whenever there's a super chat that comes in for you, we do a dance to give them a little extra, right? So you're going to go, super chat, raise them up high. Oh, yeah. She did the lips.
Okay, I was just trying to follow you guys. I'm like, what's the choreography here? Let's go. Okay.
Rub it down, lift it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's got it. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. All right. So we're going to start with our first super chat.
Our first one is from Tai Sue.
Hi, Tai.
Hi. Always here being so supportive. Hold on. I just went go up there. Sorry, I lost the question for a second. Hi, Nakia, Cat, and Liana. What is your favorite episode of Beast Morphers? Mine is Grid Connection.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. I think my favorite one of Beast Morphers was season 2, episode 2. And it was kind of the reveal of Roxy transforming and Colby's character Blaze. My Lord English. We changed colors, and that was like the big reveal of the season. And We got to film at an aquarium, which was super, super fun in New Zealand. So yeah, there was a lot happening in that episode, and I think that's my all-time favorite because of, you know, animals. And speaking of animals, my dog is barking in the background. I have a puppy, so you might hear him a little bit.
Let's see him. Let's see him.
I think my brother just came in, so I can maybe try to bring him in. Let me text him on my computer to see if we can say hello. Because I will be chasing him around the house.
He's a distraction.
He's a very cute distraction. But yeah, we'll see if we can bring him in. But I would say that is, yeah, definitely one of my favorite episodes for sure. So yeah.
Awesome.
Before going to, before shooting Beast Morphers, had you gone to New Zealand before?
No,
had you ever
I hadn't been out of the country. I had never
Where are
been
you from?
so that was my first time ever traveling the world, and it was we got really spoiled.
Where did you grow up? What state did you live in before you went to New Zealand?
I grew up in Austin, Texas, so I'm a Texas girl.
Okay.
And at age 14, we moved to LA to pursue the whole film industry. My brother is in the industry as well. He's made it really big on YouTube recently, and so yeah, both of us have been really working for it, and it's been such a blessing. So that's kind of the little story right there.
Yes,
That's
little
wonderful.
both of you, little go-go's.
Yes.
Okay, next one.
We try.
Travis B.
Super chat! Raise them up high. There we
We
go.
got it. We got the dance.
Leanne, with your two characters, was there much direction regarding how you'd portray them differently, or did the director say good, evil? Good, evil, go.
That is actually so accurate, the good and evil. So I was on second unit, the majority of Rangers, and for those who don't know what second unit is, that is the stunt unit. We have two units filming at once, and first unit is where you have kind of the actors, directors, where they really sit with you and focus on the performance and whatnot. Whenever you're working with the stunt directors, it's just go for it. Like they'll give you some direction here and there of like, yeah, be a little bit more angry or be a little bit more happy or whatever. So that was the direction I got the majority of the time. So I had a lot of free reign, which I really enjoyed, especially with how devious Roxy was. So I think the non-direction worked out best. So there we go.
That's awesome. See, we didn't work a lot with second unit because our stunt guys worked with second unit with the villains as well, which you were a villain. So whenever we got an opportunity to work with second unit, it was just
so fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was truly the best unit. That was literally my home for like the entire time. So whenever I was on first, it was crazy. I have a surprise. I have a puppy.
Let's see. Oh my God, he's so cute.
gosh.
Australian Shepherd.
He is an Aussie, and he is 4 months. He's already huge.
He's huge. Oh my gosh,
He
how
is
cute.
so energetic. Right now, he's currently taking pots and his water bowls around the house, and
He's
and whatnot. So, now he's plopped himself underneath the desk over here. He loves hiding under like little places and stuff like that. So, yeah.
What's his name?
I'm sorry.
What's his name?
This is Bear. That's Bear.
Yeah. He is precious.
He's a handful, that's for sure.
He's beautiful though.
Thank
All right,
you.
Next one is Stephen McKennica. Super chat.
Raise them up high.
Hi,
I like
Cat
that.
Nakia and Liana. Hope you're doing well. It was my birthday yesterday. Can I get a shout out? Also, Liana.
Yes, happy birthday. I hope that your birthday is like the best day ever for you. I hope that this year is full of so many adventures, blessings, and memories, and that you spend it with all the people that you love. So yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He also wanted to know, was it fun playing a villain?
The best.
Yes.
The absolute best. My character got to play both evil and good, and me and Colby, his character was the same situation. And whenever we played good, we were like, this isn't as fun. Like, it's cool being like a hero and all, but like, to cause all the problems, this is so fun.
I liked being bad too. When I came on the show, I was evil before I became the Pink Ranger. It was really fun.
Awesome. Yeah.
I think you get to add a little bit. You get to add more layers.
Yes,
you know,
totally.
Most I could say the majority of people are not evil typically. So to be able to create that is just like the best.
It's fun.
I think it's like you're getting it out of your system because you can't do that on a normal basis because, you know, it's not exactly appropriate in society to do all these things that you would do on a TV show as a villain. So it was kind of like our way of getting those things out.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
It was great.
Exactly. All right, next one is from JL Lecter. Super chat, raise them up high.
Which Star Wars movie is your favorite?
I love this question tremendously. Episode 4. It was the first movie I ever fell in love with as a human being, and it's my favorite movie of all time, and definitely one of the biggest reasons why I am an actor today.
Wow.
What was it about that movie that you loved so much?
I think it was so different than everything I had seen before. I was 5 when I saw it, so everything beforehand was like Disney princess movies or, you know, just like the little kid shows, the cartoon shows and stuff like that. So I had never seen anything like it. And I didn't even want to watch it because my dad walked in. He was like, "You want to watch Star Wars with me?" I'm like, "Dad, I don't want to watch a movie with wars. Like, that sounds terrible." And he goes, "There's a princess in it." I'm like, I'm in. And then I realized how cool it was. And it's just been endgame for me ever since. I love it so much. It's my favorite.
Oh,
I love that. Do you have a favorite Star Wars?
Yes, I do. I loved Return of the Jedi. That was my favorite. I loved Jabba the Hutt, and I loved the Ewoks. I loved the Ewoks. Oh, wait, maybe the Ewoks weren't in that one. Jabba the Hutt, though.
Ewoks were my favorite.
So
do you know the Ewoks?
I'm sorry.
Were you around? Have you seen the Ewoks version when the Ewoks? Okay, you've seen them all. Okay.
I've seen every movie. I've seen everything.
But I really liked The Force Awakens, like the newer ones. I didn't like the Phantom Menace, that whole series, but I liked the newer, like Rogue One, and all of those were really good.
Okay. Out of the newer trilogy, Force Awakens was my favorite. Some of the writing and the plot I wasn't a fan of with the rest of them, but for me, I'm such a diehard. I'm going to watch everything regardless. It just gives you this kind of nostalgic feeling that I'm so addicted to when it comes to those movies. I'm like, it could be a trash plot. I'm still going to watch it.
Yes. Yep. I hear you. The Star Wars fandom is something special. It's just Moira, one of our channel members. Super chat, raise them up high. Hi, all. Just wanted to say hi.
Hi, Moira.
Hi.
Kenny Shibata, who is also one of our channel members.
Super chat, raise them up high. May the 4th be with you, Cat Nakia, Avatar, and Robo Roxy. What is your favorite thing or proudest moment or anything to do with Star Wars?
Oh my God. I totally didn't even catch that it was May the 4th today. This is...
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Happy May the 4th be with you. So good. This is just perfect, like, to continuation of all the Star Wars talk and whatnot. What was the question again? It was your favorite Star Wars what?
He said, what was your favorite thing or proudest moment or anything to do with Star Wars?
Okay. Actually, this is a really cool story. So my dad actually worked with Mark Hamill's brother a long time ago. And for those who don't know who Mark Hamill is, that's Luke Skywalker. And Mark Hamill's brother found out that I was a huge fan and talked to his brother and was like, hey, can you sign a little something for my friend's daughter? So I have a little autograph from Mark Hamill.
Wow.
So that's one of my favorite things because that was like my first ever autograph I ever got as like a human. I was like 7.
As a human,
birthday that was also Star Wars themed. I went as Princess Leia, even though, you know, my birthday's in the summer, it's not Halloween. I still dressed up as her, and all of my friends had lightsabers, and one of my friends dressed up as Darth Vader, and we kind of whacked him a lot with plastic lightsabers. I'm pretty sure he went home with a few bruises from a bunch of little children. So, good day.
Good times. Good times.
So, good.
I used to hit my brother with the lightsabers.
Did you?
Yes. Oh.
I used to play Star Wars in the pool, and my neighbors would all get in the pool, and the creepy crawly, oh, you don't call them creepy crawlies in America. We call the things that clean the pool cleaner. We would call them crawly, right? It was called a creepy crawly. That was actually the brand.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, the creepy crawly would be Jabba the Hutt, and I was Leia, and my neighbor was Luke, and I would be all tangled in the creepy crawly, and he would have to come and save me. I had a whole, and I was directing them all. You are this, and you do that. I was super bossy. Yes.
That's amazing.
I did a whole play.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
funny. We
Anyways.
were He-Man and She-Ra.
Oh yeah.
So outside of Star Wars, but my brother was He-Man and I was She-Ra. Are you familiar with He-Man and She-Ra?
I'm familiar. I don't know everything about it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
It's an animation show that was really big, you know, when I was younger.
In the
and
80s.
In the 80s, yeah. I have the power! And so my brother was He-Man and I was She-Ra.
Yeah, you could be real good. She was also Wonder Woman, Liana.
Yes.
Which she used to wear in her underoos with her belt, whipping her brothers.
Liana does not know what underoos is. She's too
You
young.
don't know underoos?
No. I unfortunately missed that one.
They didn't make a comeback yet.
They didn't. So underoos, when we were little, they were like an underwear set, and you can get superheroes. So I was like 5, and they'd make these little bras that were like Wonder Woman and underwear. And so I was around in my little bra and my little panties, but they'd be Wonder Woman, and I'd have my lasso, which was my belt, and I'd swing it around like this and hit my brother with it. Yeah, it was fun.
That's
No, we really wanted to beat you and be He-Man. He's like, I'm sick of this woman beating me up.
That's fun. Okay.
That's awesome.
Good.
Okay, Brandon Lister.
Super chat, raise them up high. Another channel member. Good afternoon, ladies. Liana, I watched your YouTube video when you received your own action figure. I hope you get a Lightning Collection figure too, but which suit do you hope they release?
Oh my gosh, I hope they do a Lightning Collection as well. That'd be so cool. I'm trying to think of what color. It's hard to choose. It's so hard to choose. I feel like yellow would most likely be the one that would get made, but I think purple would be, I would say, a little bit more unique, and I think that'd be really, really cool. Honestly, I'd be thankful for whatever. So either way, either one, it means the world. So I love.
So you were 2 characters. You were Avatar and Robo Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
So was Avatar the good one?
No.
And Roxy?
No, technically I played 3 characters, which is really interesting. So this first season I was in Avatar, and then I got kind of revived in season 2. So that's where the robot kind of thing comes into play. But but I saw you purple. You were purple in the episode I watched. You had purple hair, and then you had Blaze. Okay. Yeah. So that's
you were the Yellow Ranger.
Season 1, and purple is season 2.
Okay, got it. So was Blaze purple in the first season?
He was actually red in the first season, and then he changed to like an amber yellow color. It was yes. It all had to do with the Super Sentai version. So we
had to match. Yes, we know all about that. They have to match the Japanese.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So the funny, real quick before you do that, so what was I going to say? Now I forgot. Oh, your toy. it would be really awesome if they gave you options. Like your box had the yellow, had the purple, like it had all of your colors, so they could change the outfits.
Yes.
Do you hear me, Castro?
Do you hear me? She takes royalties on her. Yes, she'll be expecting her 10%.
That would be awesome, though.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
So I mean, I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
Because the Lightning figures does have they have different hands and things with some of the figures. Like Lord Zed's figure had different hands. And yeah, so maybe they could do that. That would be fun. It could be all of your characters in one box.
Yes. Anything's possible.
Okay, next question is from Katie Monnier. Super chat, raise them up high.
What was your favorite episode to film as Roxy and Evil Roxy? I know that you named one. Do you have a second that you enjoyed?
Do I have a second one? Actually, okay, so there was an episode, I'm blanking on which episode number it is. It was in season 2. I don't remember if there was a whole lot of Evil Roxy in there, but it was an episode where my character Roxy and Ravi, who was the Blue Ranger, played by Jazz, they get into a little bit of a relationship disagreement, and it was really fun, kind of pulling in like the love interest thing into the show. So that episode was a favorite for that reason. So I'm pretty sure Evil Roxy was running around somewhere at that point. So I would say that's probably a second favorite.
So Roxy was friends with the Rangers as regular Roxy, and then you had an evil version of yourself.
Yes, exactly. And good Roxy was dating the Blue Ranger, so that was
right. Okay, I like this storyline. Now I'm gonna have to go and watch the whole thing.
Yes.
Kenny has another question for you. Sit down, raise them up high. Did you know beforehand that Evox was Venjix?
Actually, we did not know. So we found out, I believe it was beginning or mid season 2 during the table reads. And what was interesting though, at the beginning of everything, beginning of season 1, right when we got casted, they told us like, hey, if there was a season to watch that's going to fit the tone and kind of fit what we're going for a little bit, watch RPM. And I'm like, great, fantastic. So that's what I did. I watched RPM and I loved it. It's one of my favorites. And then things started happening in season 2, and we were like, this is weird, y'all. This is weird. What's happening? What are you doing? And then all the reveals started happening, and bringing Dr. K back and all this stuff. And we're like, no, shut up. This is brilliant. Y'all, like, hats off to you guys, the writers. This is amazing. So we kind of found out as the process went along, and it was a really cool surprise.
That's cool. Cool.
Were you guys friends? Do you remember your audition process? Could you just tell us a little bit about your audition process? Did you know Rory or Jazz or any of them?
Yeah, so let's see here. It was a 4 to 5 month audition process. My first audition was off self-tape, and I sent in a pretty, I would say, impressive is kind of a strong word. But I had a stunt reel prior. A lot of my work actually is heavily in kind of stunt acting. And so I sent in a really cool reel. They responded very well to both the audition and the reel, and then it just kind of turned into callback and callback and then callback. And then chemistry read. And then it was a lot of like waiting in between for weeks to hear anything back. It was the most grueling process ever. And I was at the time auditioning to be the Yellow Ranger. And so for the entire audition process, that was what my mind was set on. I was like, I'm getting this role. I'm the next Yellow Ranger, all this stuff. And then got a really weird phone call at the end of June, beginning of July or somewhere in there of, hey, so you didn't get it, but we want you for the villain role. And I'm like, really? You're kind of rejecting me and not at the same time? This is so weird. And I was so upset because whenever you kind of put your mind to something for so long and it changes, it's really hard to retract back from that. And I was like, whatever, I guess I'll go in and I'll audition. And I booked Roxy right after that, like immediately. And I'm going, okay, that's a good lesson to take your second chances right there. And
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because I almost passed because I was so bitter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was so over it. Well, because whenever you're doing something for 4 to 5 months and your life could completely change and you're getting excited or trying not to get excited, it's an emotional process going through something like that. And yeah, it was very difficult, but it ended up working out. So that was
yes.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yes.
You just never know. Yeah. It's if you don't walk through that door, then you can't get what God has for you. You stand behind and you're like, no, then you could be giving up your own blessing. So good for you.
Totally. And that was the whole thing. I'm like, all right, that was my entire process. And I'm so glad I did, because it ended up being one of the biggest blessings of my entire life. So, and I'm so glad I did. So glad.
Yes, all of your cast are just adorable. They're all so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, every one of them.
Yes.
You guys have a really good group.
We're I love them to death.
Okay, Elise Cuss.
Super! Raise them up high! If you could give advice to your character, what would you say to her?
Stop.
Not gonna stop.
You think you're doing all these wonderful things. You're not. Like, you're causing a lot of problems. Like, you probably should just stop. So that's probably what I'd tell Roxy, and then she'd probably get really mad and try to fight me, and then it would just be this bad cycle.
You'd win, Liana. You're tough. You got her. You could take her down.
Yeah.
I love that.
Lafayette Williams.
Super chat! Raise them up high!
Hi, Liana from California. How did you feel in the episode Going 8 when Ravi was overheating because of what happened on your anniversary, and it was to show how much he means to you to calm him down?
That I think that was the episode I was talking about earlier. That one was a really, really fun episode. Anytime working with Jazz was always a fun time on set. Because I was always on second unit, so anytime I got to actually film with the Rangers was a really fun day. So, and Jazz he's such a dork. I love him to death. And so anytime we would be like, oh, on screen, and then off screen he'd be like, bah! Or something stupid. So yeah, I loved that episode, and just I love it. All good stuff.
Oh yes.
Do you guys all keep in contact, you and your cast?
We do. Actually in February, Rory, Red Ranger, just got married, so we flew out and
yes, that's great.
So that was super special. And then actually this past week, Abraham, who was the Gold Ranger, he released a poetry book.
Yeah.
And so went to his release party for that over the weekend, and that was an absolute blast. And yeah, I mean, Christina and I and Colby, like, they live right down the street from me, so we hang out whenever we can and our schedules allow. I mean, yeah, I stay in contact with everybody. And whenever we can see each other, it's like literally picking up where we left off, and so it's awesome. They're fantastic.
When you share so much time together, like, as you know, Ranger, we're on set all the time. So you become a family. It's hard when it's over because you're so attached to each other.
100%. It was really weird not seeing them every single day. It was very strange. And then Christina and Abraham and we were roommates in New Zealand. So it was really weird moving out from our place there. And then I'm like, wait, I don't get to see you in the morning in the kitchen anymore? So
yeah, what an amazing experience for you.
Oh, incredible. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, New Zealand's beautiful.
I can't wait to go.
Yep.
I'm going to go one day.
You'll be going. Okay, Michael. Super
God.
chat. Raise them up high. Scene. Hey, we see how we get more dramatic as the time goes on. So feel free to improvise.
We have new choreography now. This is great.
Yeah, you can make up your own. We're not gonna be haters.
Oh,
okay.
I like yours.
Okay, Michael.
Hey, Liana, Cat, and Nakia. Looking back, is there anything you wish you could have done with Roxy or would do differently now? Love you all. Love you back.
That's a great question. So it's hard because a lot of the things that I would have wanted to try would have been storyline changes. And obviously that's not my department, right? I'm an actor. I do what's handed to me. I do what's given. And, you know, you don't ask questions. It's your job.
Right.
But if I had any kind of say, I would have loved to turn good Roxy into a ranger because she was qualified. She was becoming it at the very beginning of the show. It'd been really cool to see Blaze and Roxy help the Rangers and kind of defeat their evil selves. That would have been like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, I feel like that would have been a lot of fun to try. Yeah, I'd say that would be
maybe in the future they'll bring you back and they'll be doing something like that.
Right.
You never know.
You never know.
So I know that you auditioned, you wanted to be the Yellow Ranger. So let's be honest here. When you auditioned for the Yellow Ranger and you didn't get the Yellow Ranger, I know you were bitter because I know that feeling. I absolutely know that feeling. Auditioning for something, you're like, I got it. Because I tested for this show and it was down to 2 of us and she ended up getting it and I didn't. I was devastated. But you were still on the show. Mm-hmm. So how did you showing up to set every day, looking at the Yellow Ranger and thinking, did you ever have a thought?
Oh, at first,
I want that role.
At first, I was not gonna lie, I was a little jealous. I really was, and I wasn't really jealous of Jackie. I was jealous of the role, and I was like, I don't get it. What's the difference here? I'm really confused. But then, as things progressed, I truly realized she was so right for that. And then I was so right for Roxy, and it just completely made sense after that. I didn't have the producer's vision at that point. I didn't have the storyline. We only knew what was happening 3 episodes at a time. And so if I would have known the entire storyline, the season 1 or season 2, I would have kept everything exactly how it was. But whenever you don't have that vision, it's so easy to just have such a narrow view and get jealous or feel this or feel that. But it worked out how it was meant to be, and I'm definitely thankful for everything now. So
yes, good. Yep, absolutely.
Good.
La Camera de Poder. They're just sending a super chat. So hello to La Camera de Poder.
Yes.
Next one is from Regos the Sky Dragon. Ooh, that's so dramatic.
That's
like something from Game of Thrones.
Yes, that's
so we need to go with that for the super chat. So Jackie, something Game of Thrones for the super chat. Go. She's like, huh?
Sorry, I haven't watched it. My bad.
No, I'm with you because I hadn't watched it until the final season. Then I watched every single.
Whenever it was coming out, I was a little young, and so my parents were like, absolutely not. And so
yes, they're very good parents. Very good parents. Because it is not for youngsters. I forget you're a baby ranger. Okay, so Regos the Sky Dragon.
Super chat, raise them up high. It's just like, what do I do?
I feel like I watch, just observe. Just so many.
It was quite dramatic.
Yeah,
okay. Did you know that the Sentai version of Beast Morphers, there was a green and black ranger in a special? Do you think that it would have been fun to adapt them to the US and have you and Blaze be them? There we go.
See, right there, that would have been really cool. That would have been so cool. At least for one episode or something, you know?
Yes. There you go. Okay, Andrew Thomas. Super chat. Raise them up high. Raise them up high. Raise them up high. You like that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. All right. Andrew says, hey, beautiful Rangers. I really enjoy the behind the scenes of Beast Morphers on your YouTube videos, Liana. I wanted Roxy versus Evil Roxy.
Ooh. Gosh. Yeah, that would have been really cool if we could have done that. I mean, there was a scene though I loved in season 1 where evil Roxy was sabotaging good Roxy, and she was like in a coma, so she couldn't do anything about it. But if she was awake and could do something about it, that would have been a really fun.
She would have taken her down.
So maybe on your YouTube channel, you can come up with that and had a Roxy versus evil Roxy. Give the fans what they're asking for. That would be pretty cool.
I mean, what's really cool is we are currently, me and my brother are filming our own action content, which is super exciting. So he has a video out right now on his channel. Yeah. So I mean, we are doing some fun action stuff, but that is a thought to ponder. That's for sure.
Yeah. Cool.
When we did an episode where we fought against ourselves, that was one of the
So
best
fun.
episodes we've ever done. It was our turbo season, and it was the good Tanya versus the bad Tanya, and obviously we were fighting our stunt guys. But it was amazing. It was one of the best episodes for me.
It was fun.
So cool. Yes. Yes. Good content.
Yeah. Think about it for your channel.
Yes.
Cool.
Tim Dacus. Super chat. Raise 'em up high. Hi, Liana. I love you. How was it? How was it evil say pathetic human? How did you say pathetic human? Okay.
Amazing. So that was one of my first times in the ADR booth, saying that line. And it's so funny because it was a lot of fun, but also at the same time, since it was one of my first times in the ADR booth, trying to figure out, okay, how do I create the voiceover Roxy, where she's, in the helmet and all this stuff. At that time I was like, how do I do this? I don't know what I'm doing. Like, we're just throwing things at a wall, hoping it sticks, and it ended up being really, really fun. So
it ended up being a memorable line for you.
Yes, so it's definitely
yes.
that I definitely hit very hard. So there we go.
Yes. I know with ADR, which is the digital, all the voiceover stuff, guys, that we do when you see us in costume is ADR. And often we even had to do ADR with out of costume. But we did it so much that even like years later when we did voiceover jobs and stuff, it was so easy because we were so used to doing it. It's like the timing and everything of it. So yeah, like in the beginning, you're so nervous, and by the end, it was like whatever, just nothing.
And it's now like a muscle that you can just easily recall. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
it's actually a fun skill to have.
Yes, absolutely.
Agreed.
All right, next one is from JL Lecter again.
Super chat, raise them up high. Also, do you think Beast Morphers, Morphines, I think he's saying Morphers, will hit DVD?
I personally don't know the answer to that, but if they did, I would buy it. Like,
yes,
definitely.
Why not?
So
it's on Netflix right now, right?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So not DVD, but still very easy to access. So there you go.
DVD is definitely going out the window very soon.
That would be cool because it's like kind of becoming a vintage thing to collect. So that could be really cool to collect.
Yes,
that's
just
true.
so weird because DVDs a while ago were everything.
I know. Isn't it funny how we used to have, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this, Blockbuster. We used to go to Blockbuster to pick out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You pick out your movie. I really miss that. That was like an outing for me and my kids to go and pick out a movie, and it
was movie night. Well, they still have movie night, but it's different.
It's different. You just go change channel and whatever. But we used to go and we'd get snacks. It was like a whole thing to prepare, and so exciting for movie night. But
our Blockbuster was right next to the grocery store, so we would hit both at once and then go back.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, then we went from that to Redbox, which I enjoyed. Yeah, it was kind of fun. The kids liked pressing the buttons. Yeah. I miss that. It's like we've become so impersonal.
Well, I just think that, now our kids are older, my kids are much older, so, movie night is here or there if I'm not traveling now, because mine is like your age. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh.
My oldest son is 21, so I have I was about to be pregnant when you were about to be born, honey.
Yes, you were. We had just left the show not too long ago at your age.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. To 20s, to be 20 again.
20.
And know what I know now.
Yeah. We go back and give ourselves advice.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be like the Oprah of the 20-year-olds. Oh man, maybe not that.
Okay, no more super chats coming in, guys.
Yes.
We have to stop the super chats because we want to get to all of these super chats.
Yes, the Duke.
All right, super chat. Raise them up high.
Hi, Liana. I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel, and I was wondering if you'd ever have your friends react to another episode of Beast Morphers, because I'd like to see them react to the episode Silver Switch.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I'm glad to know that you liked the first one enough to ask for maybe a second one, so I might just have to do it. So
yeah.
Hey.
There you go.
Always
Stay
down,
tuned.
always down.
J.O. Lecter again. Super chat.
Raise 'em up high.
He likes you.
Which Superman actor is your
Spiderman?
Which Spider-Man actor is your favorite?
Oh my god, I'm not even kidding when I say I've had a crush on all three. So I have no idea. I think currently Tom Holland is probably my favorite. He's definitely an actor I very much look up to. He's definitely somebody I dream with working with one day. He's so dedicated to not only his characters and his work, but also the stunt side, and I admire that so much because he does amazing stunts, and he's basically a stunt person. So I'm like, I want to be that kind of actor one day. So yeah.
I love him. I remember the first time I saw him was in that movie, The Impossible, and he was the kid, and I thought that kid is special. He's going to be something. And then when they cast him as Spider-Man, I just fell in love with him because that's what I imagined Peter Parker to be like, just goofy and silly and awkward, and he's just so playful and cute. And yeah, I love him.
Oh, he's perfect. He's perfect.
Yeah.
We had the pleasure of meeting him in Salt Lake, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a guest there as well, and actually came up and gave me a hug.
He did.
Aww.
Yeah, he's just
a nice person. That's hearing.
Yeah, he was pretty down to earth when we met him. I hope he's still like that because, when Hollywood gets a hold of you sometimes and you're so revered and loved by the world, sometimes people lose themselves. So I hope that he stays as sweet as he was when we met him.
Yeah.
But he's extremely talented.
He's with Zendaya right now, and I've heard a lot of amazing things about her family. So hopefully, it's just all good all around there. So hopefully,
I love
he's
her.
So yeah.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
Yes.
Yeah, too much talent in that couple. Okay. It's just Moira. Super chat, raise them up high. Liana, would you and your brother ever consider doing a group cosplay with the pup? I like to dress my little Robin up as a Pink Ranger. So Moira has a little chihuahua called Robin, and Robin is a very spoiled dog, and she dresses her up in a Pink Ranger costume, and she sends our dogs treats from Robin, and Robin has a real personality. So
cute.
She's saying, would you ever cosplay your dog? There.
I have ideas now. I'm looking
there.
He's knocked out on the floor. He has no idea what's happening.
Aww.
Yeah, that would be really fun. I'm gonna have to think
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I didn't even think of that, but now I'm like, oh, Halloween. Oh. He has an Instagram. Oh.
There we go. The brain is ticking, folks. You heard it here first. Okay.
Did you miss Very? Because
she's
on here.
No, she might be up here. Like she's come in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next one is Adam Cortez.
Super chat, raise them up high. Adam says, I don't know because she just reloaded.
I just refreshed the thing and he's disappeared, but we'll be back. Okay, Adam, where'd you go? Oh my gosh, so many super chats coming in.
Okay. No more super chats, guys.
We're done. Okay.
Adam says, looking forward to seeing you ladies in Atlanta. Oh, yay, Adam. I dig the show and love the positive energy you guys are always putting out. Thank you,
Adam.
Adam.
Appreciate you. Kenny Shibata, Super Chat, raise them up high. Liana, what form did you like to play more, your avatar or your robot?
I think I loved the robot costume more with the purple extensions. And purple is my favorite color, so if I had to put on the costume again, I'd want to do purple.
I think you looked sensational with the purple in your hair and very beautiful.
Yeah.
That actually was my idea too. I came up with the extension idea, and it was just random in the hair and makeup trailer. We were doing test makeup for season 2, and I was like, you know, we're robots. Why don't we do something like crazy, like hair extensions? And they were like, that's actually not a bad idea. And then they took it to the producers and like, go for it. I'm like,
that's good.
So that was.
What was the hair and makeup guys? They're so awesome. What were their names?
So our head makeup was Kevin.
Kevin, yes.
Yes, he was phenomenal. And then I worked with 2 ladies the most, Luana and Shannon, on second unit. They were like our mothers. They were the best. They were the sweetest people. I miss them dearly.
Oh, I know. We got very close to our makeup girls too. It's just you're with each other so much. Yeah. And part of Kenny's second question was, Roxy, I want you to know that Zeo Ranger 1 and Zeo Ranger 2 can both kick both Avatar Roxy and Robo Roxy within less than a minute. Ooh, Kenny, that's 5 words, Kenny.
That's a lot of smack. That is a lot of
wow.
Dude,
he just went
never underestimate Roxy. That's all.
He's a dear. He's a sweet guy. He's one of our channel members. He's such a wonderful support, one of our top tier members. So he's
adorable.
Yeah.
He's messing with you.
Yeah.
He's adorable. Okay. What have we got? AC.
Super Chat. Raise them up high. If you had the creative freedom to tie in RPM to Beast Morphers in your own way, what would you do?
I'd bring Tanaya 7 back and work alongside her. I know that's like, I don't know if that's even possible, but that's what I do.
Possible. Everything's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah, I feel like in Rangers, anything is possible. So that's what I would do. I would totally could you imagine? That'd be so fun.
All right, Michael. Is that where we are? No, we did. Hi, Super Chat. Raise them up high. I'm so sorry. We've almost forgot the dance. We can't leave that out. Hi again, Liana. Did you take any souvenirs from the set?
Oh, shoot. Yes. Actually, fun story. So, on the last day of filming, one of our prop guys came up to me and he had like this really tattered cloth looking thing that was like taped up with duct tape. And he's like, hey, hide it. I'm like, what? Hide it. Like put it under your shirt or something. Hide it. Like, go put it in your bag. Like, just take it and leave. Don't ask questions. I'm like, okay. He's like, open it when you get home. Oh, okay. So when I get home, I unwrap whatever this weird package is, and it was my morphing key from season 1. He got upset. He snuck it off.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's in America now, so I don't think they can get mad.
Well, when we did, I came back and did Ninja Steel. We were like, they had everything locked up. Like clearly, people had been stealing things because it was like Fort Knox over there. And so they got Parkers for us with our character name on it. And at the end of it, one of the cast was like, I want to take my Parker, and people were like, well, try and take it. And he's like, okay. And he's like, I can't. Put it back. So we didn't take anything. We got nothing.
Yeah. So I wasn't given that per se by production. Oops.
It ended up in your bag somehow.
Somehow.
You were there. Who knows? It's manifested. You said, I want it, and it just appeared.
Yeah.
It just
that happens. Power. It's the power.
I know.
All right, we have a few more super chats.
Fantastic.
Are you good on
Yes.
time? You
I'm
have
sorry.
like 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Do you have like 10 minutes? Okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Barry Butler.
Super chat, raise them up high.
Hi.
One of our channel members. Hello, ladies and Liana. OMG, Liana. I remember first time ever seeing you on Lab Rats and go see how much you've grown. Amazing.
Oh.
You are amazing. Which was your favorite upgrade you received from the Skrazal? Mine was the Dino one.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I think the flower one was pretty fun. And by the way, thank you for all the kind words. It's really awesome. Like that means so much to me. And thank you for seeing me on Lab Rats and all that fun stuff. I'm gonna go.
I love Lab Rats.
Yeah.
I love Miley. Miley's amazing. Was she on
Yeah.
Lab Rats?
Yeah.
And then I used to watch that show all the time with my kids.
They were the best. I love them all dearly. Anyway, back to the upgrade thing. So by the end of season 2, Roxy had some pretty bizarre upgrades. Not gonna lie, Offset, we were kind of making fun of her costume a little bit. I have some really fun pictures with some of the attachments and whatnot needed to put her all together. I think the flower one was my favorite. I'll have to find some pictures from the times we were happily making fun of her costume and post them because I think I haven't yet, and they're really funny. So yeah, I think that one's my favorite.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Next one is Regos the Sky Dragon. Here we go again.
Oh,
Super chat, raise them up high.
yeah.
It's very regal.
Yes.
Okay. Glad you like my name. We do.
We do.
Besides Beast Morphers and RPM, do you have any other favorite Power Ranger scenes? I mean,
Seasons.
Seasons. I mean, not anything like Zeo or Turbo or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zeo and Turbo are my favorite.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's like,
That's
wow.
so sweet. Isn't that nice?
I mean, it's just so organic for it just to roll out of your tongue.
It works so well.
No,
seriously.
What were your favorite seasons? I know you said RPM. Was RPM one of your favorite seasons?
RPM was like, I really enjoyed that one. I don't know. I really did enjoy, because what I did was, since they told us to focus on that one, I watched the pilot episode of every single other season. And I do remember the ones, like, I think yours, at the very beginning, I really liked Mighty Morphin, and like all the originals, a ton. Because it just had that just nostalgic feeling. I'm like, oh my gosh, this was the 90s. This was that era, and I loved it. And then yeah, I just really personally got attached to RPM. Like it's hard to change my answer because I did focus on that one a ton, partially because I was told to, and then I don't know. That's just
That season
I
was
really liked that one.
It was a darker season because it was apocalyptic. So I think it had a very different flavor than a lot of the other seasons. And so it is quite popular because of that.
Yeah, and I think that's why I liked it too. I don't know, I like darker tones and stories, and because it seems like, oh, this is kind of something more to overcome here. And I don't know, I really liked it because of that.
Yeah, cool.
Understood.
All right, Master Key, or Master Key, as an American would say.
Super chat, raise them up high. Liana, I loved your role as Roxy. You killed it. I miss you, lady. Even as a villain, I was crushing on you. Laugh out loud. Did you ever audition to be a ranger also? Yes,
she did.
She did. She answered that.
Yeah, I was originally auditioning to be Yellow, and then just didn't work out, but then got the audition for Roxy and immediately booked that one, which was really, really cool. So it ended up working out perfectly. Yeah.
It was meant to be your role. Honey.
Yes.
Okay, JL. Oh, JL again.
JL.
Oh,
what's going on here, I think.
Super chat, raise them up high. Shadow Rangers was the title. Yes. So he's just referring to when I said that we were fighting each other in one of the seasons. One of my favorite, it was called Shadow Rangers, the Turbo Show.
That's really cool. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah. If you wanted to get us some ideas for your YouTube channel when you have the Roxy versus Roxy.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
Rangers. That's cool. That's cool.
There you go. Okay, Michael.
Super chat. Raise up high.
I just read that one. It's my turn again. I feel like I just talked. Okay. When your book becomes a movie, which actors would you cast to bring your characters to life?
I have thought thoroughly. Okay. First, I would cast myself because why not? I myself as the lead female, bad butt, kick butt character. Growing up, I really wanted to see, female action stars. And whenever I was little, I didn't see a whole lot. Nowadays, like we're getting a lot more, which is so cool. And so that was my inspiration for having a female lead. Anyway, myself. Selfishly, but it'll be fun. And then for Mr. Davis, who plays Maggie's dad, I would love to cast John Krasinski. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, and I just think he has this beautiful sweetness about him that's perfect. And then, funny enough, his wife to play Mrs. Davis, Emily Blunt, and then Anthony Mackie to play RJ. I have a friend that is one of my best friends, Justin Ellings, who would be perfect for Carter. Who else? I'm forgetting how to say his name correctly, but there's actually two actors from Hawaii Five-0 that'd be perfect for Ra and Apophis. So, there's
great cast
is like so diverse, and it's just so much fun. And it would just be so beautiful to see on screen. And I think a lot of people would love it just for that reason alone. And as I was writing, and currently I'm in the works with book 2, that was one of the things I've been so excited about, is putting even more diversity into it. It's just been so much fun to create. So I've been having a blast with it. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of fun opportunities for people if, it ever got made. So crossing my fingers, we're trying to make it happen. So if you're inclined to, write a review or share it somewhere on social media, and any kind of, word of mouth is what's really going to help right now. So I would very much appreciate it.
The secret's within, everyone. Go buy it on Amazon.
Here, wait. I will do it the best. Oh! I hit the chart.
Yeah, look. Oh, don't like a
special together. So this is it. Ta-da!
Good.
Yes, and then there's the
Yes. You should have sent it to us, and we could have put it up here.
But you can follow her on her Instagram. She has the link on her Instagram, Liana Ramirez. So you can order it directly from that link on Amazon. Support her. Go buy it.
And we'll also include that in the description of this video when we're done.
Yes, we'll have the link there.
That's very, very sweet. Thank you.
Of course. Yes. La Cámara de Poder just says another hello, super chat, raise her up. We said no more.
I know, but I saw one come up here, but that's going to be it.
That's okay. Let's go back. All right.
One more.
Okay. If you like darker seasons, this is from Rego Sky Dragon.
Love it.
I'm glad it's him.
Yes.
Okay. If you like darker seasons, I recommend Time Force, he says.
Time Force. I know a lot of friends. Whenever I got casted, I wasn't really into Power Rangers growing up. I was into Star Wars. And so a lot of my friends who grew up watching Rangers, they were like, oh my gosh, I was in love with Time Force and all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, you're on the show. I'm like, yeah. And so, yeah, I hear about that one all the time. So I should definitely check that out again. So thank you. I always appreciate it, and I also like to know who's who in the Ranger community and all that fun stuff too. So there's a lot of us. It's sometimes really hard to keep track.
Are you coming to Paramorphicon?
I am.
Yes, that's what I was gonna ask. So you'll meet your entire family.
Yes, we're gonna grab you and
I'm so excited to actually get to meet everybody and get to know everyone there. In 2018, we were actually there. We were just undercover as fans. We were cast.
I know.
But
I know Abraham told us that story, and I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't even know it was you. You know, he said he was coming up to all of our tables and like sneaking around.
I was just literally just like walking around like, oh my god, this is gonna be us one day. This is insane. What?
Well,
yeah, whole fan.
Hopefully this time you will come up and see us. It's really busy, so just be prepared. It's very chaotic. There's thousands and thousands of people there, but at some point we have to meet in person.
I feel like there'll be like some kind of like secret room where people like escape to here and there, and we will find there.
Green room. Yes,
you know,
exactly. We'll text you and be like, get to the green room in 5 minutes.
Okay.
I know that you mentioned, you were like, I would selfishly write myself. That's not being selfish. So let's just, because you know what, this day and age, we're working on our own projects right now as well, trying to pitch and sell. You have to write I feel like only we can write what we want to play, you know?
Totally.
Because sometimes our agents can't see that.
No,
So
I totally agree with you. I just try to like, you know, stay humble.
You're being humble.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, totally. Like this is, if I were to ever if I was ever offered like 50 roles in my entire career, or had the chance to play Maggie Davis in this would be it. I could quit acting forever. This would be everything to me. And so that's why I wanted to create this, because I wanted to create kind of not only a character I would love to play on screen, but also a version of myself I wanted to be like. So, and
did you always like writing? What made you decide to write a novel?
Actually, that's a really cool question. So growing up, I didn't realize I could write my own stuff. I didn't know that was a thing until I think it was like 4th grade with a creative writing assignment in school, and I was like, what? You can create your own stories? That's crazy. So I was the crazy kid who would turn in 4 pages rather than 1 page. And then shortly after that, I actually came up with the idea of my book at age 10. So I've had this in my head for years and years and years. Wow. And the reason why I actually wrote it was because I couldn't read as a kid. I actually had some stuff wrong with my eyes. I had to get eye therapy to fix it. So I was like, I'm so jealous of all my friends who can read and escape into these worlds and whatnot. And so I decided I'm going to create my own world I can escape into, because I physically can't read right now until this eye problem gets fixed. So, and then I got so turned off to reading until I was like 18. And so now I enjoy it again. And Harry Potter is my favorite series. It's just
of course.
It's just so good.
It's so good. It's so good. But again, she was given this story and was denied and turned down and all that. That was a God-given story to her. So I feel like you said you got it at 10 and you actually made it happen.
Yeah.
It's very
I'm still making it happen, and I really do wish that my second book was out sooner. I've had a lot of personal things going on in my life where it's been so hard to just even be creative in anything, let alone work. I've had to put a lot of things on hold for myself, and so now it's been such a blessing that this year has kind of rolled over into the best year recently, and I've had the time to truly create again, and it's been the most amazing time of my life recently. And I am so proud of book 2, even though it's like we're going back and forth with my team, and editors have gotten a hold of it, and they're like poking holes in everything, and I'm like, yes, do it, because it's going to make the best story possible. And even right now in the process, I'm so excited to share it. I'm so freaking proud of it. So
yeah, we've just met you and are so proud at 23 years old that you have published a book. You've been on a series, and God just has so many other things in store for you.
Thank you.
Tell us where everybody can find you, and tell us your YouTube channel. Tell us Instagram again, so that everybody can hear where they can find you.
Absolutely. Let's do all the plugs. So you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Liana K. Ramirez. I'm on YouTube simply as Liana Ramirez. And if you are feeling like, picking up a little bit of something to escape into, you can get my book on Amazon. It's exclusive on Amazon right now. 5 stars, which is really weird.
That's awesome.
So people seem to like it. You might like it too. I don't know. It's just.
I might get it for my. I'm gonna get it for my daughter. She loves stuff like that. She loved Percy Jackson, Harry Potter.
Send me your addresses and stuff after this, and I'll happily give you guys a copy or two. So
thank you,
Liana. Thank you so much for being on our show. Yes. You are so lovely. We look forward to meeting you in the future.
I cannot wait to meet you guys. We're gonna have so much fun at PowerMorphicon. And thank you so much for having me on today. I've had an absolute blast, and thank you for all the questions, everybody. They were awesome questions, and it's always fun to talk about something so awesome that happened in your life. So thank you all.
Thank you, Liana.
Mwah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh,
wow.
So sweet. So talented. Oh my gosh.
23? I didn't write a book then.
I know what you were thinking. The whole time I was talking to her, Nakia's like, yeah, Kat, how long has it taken you to, you're like 3 chapters in with your book. I've been writing my mother's story for 8 years. Yeah. It's going to get finished before I'm like in a wheelchair or something.
Liana's going to be like 40 and she's going to be on her, finish her first
She'll
book.
have like 7 books and I'll be like, I finished. Oh, well. It will get done. It's not my gift. I'm a procrastinator.
Yes.
But we're working on that.
Yes.
Anywho,
those of you that sent in your super chats after we said no more, sorry guys, we have to cut it off at a certain time. Shout out to Michael Pan. Shout out to Katie Munier. I don't know if I saw any more that was coming through, but thank you so much, Liana, for joining us today. Oh, what an honor. Love her.
Yes.
And she will be getting some squeezes when I see her.
Oh,
really tight ones. She'll be like, let go. All right, guys. Till next time. Bye.